In a Rolling Stone interview, guitarist Eddie Van Halen was asked if he had listened to Chickenfoot, the band featuring Michael Anthony and former Van Halen singer Sammy Hagar. Instead of answering directly, Eddie unexpectedly launched into a rant. "The funny thing is, everyone who leaves the band claims they were fired by me. I'm not the bad guy here. When Hagar left, Mike went with him. Then, when we reunited with Dave, Mike wanted back in. It's like, no dude, you quit the band. My son became the bass player, but we didn't kick Mike out just to bring in Wolfgang." Michael Anthony strongly disputes Eddie Van Halen's claims. "Why would I have quit Van Halen? That never happened," Anthony said. "It's strange that Eddie, when asked about Chickenfoot, suddenly starts talking about me quitting the band. What does one thing have to do with the other?" Anthony revealed that during the 2004 Van Halen tour with Hagar, he had to take a pay cut and relinquish rights to the band's name and logo. He was shocked to learn through the media that he had been replaced by Eddie's son, Wolfgang, for the band's 2007 reunion tour with David Lee Roth. "I found out about the tour like everyone else, from the press," Anthony shared. "At that point, I just sighed and thought, if this is what Eddie wants, he's going to do what he wants. If he wanted Wolfgang on bass, what could I do? But I never quit. I never said, I'm out." That's the frustrating part. Eddie is trying to paint himself as not the bad guy. Despite the controversy, Anthony emphasized that he is in a good place with Chickenfoot. "The album, the shows, and the energy, we're having a blast, and the fans love it," he said. Eddie says he hasn't heard Chickenfoot, and I believe that. Instead of rewriting the past and stirring up drama, he should focus on making music. Anthony concluded, "Everything is great in my world. I'm happy with where I am, but I want to set the record straight. I didn't quit Van Halen, it just didn't happen." Michael Anthony has spoken openly about his friendship with former Van Halen bandmate David Lee Roth. While the bassist claims he has nothing against the singer, he does describe him as kind of a crazy guy. Anthony will join Sammy Hagar, Joe Satriani, and Jason Bonham on their Best of All Worlds tour in July. On the North American tour, the all-star lineup will perform Van Halen songs from all of the band's albums. A different tour in tribute of the late Eddie Van Halen was planned a few years ago, with Anthony and Satriani joining Roth and Alex Van Halen, as well as ex-Metallica bassist Jason Newsted. That outing never happened, and Anthony says he hasn't spoken to Roth since.